Welcome to This Generation. I'm Bethany Stanley. There lies a beautiful place just up the road, a place with an amazing story behind it. This place is home to the Athabascans of the Ahtna region, a place you'll most likely not forget. Come with us as we take you to the Copper River Basin, to the village of Copper Center. It's a region that holds a unique place in Alaska history, a place once known only by the Ahtna people until the late 1800s. In 1898, Copper Center became the gathering place for thousands of hopeful prospectors making their way towards the Klondike. But by the time they reached this jumping-off point, the rush of the Klondike was over. Many discouraged prospectors turned around and headed home, but many stayed to prospect the area. It was around that time that the discovery of what is now known as the Kennecott Mines began the biggest copper ore mining operation in the history of the state. Today, over 100 years later, you won't hear the clanking of picks and shovels, nor the pounding hoofs or squeaky wooden wheels of a horse-drawn carriage, but you will occasionally hear the diesel rumble of tour buses bringing vacationing sightseers to this quiet community for a glimpse at the past. Tourism plays a big role in the economic survival of the Copper River Basin, providing jobs and money to many of the residents of this area, including the youth of this region. But it's seasonal work, and when the winter months come, many of these youth find themselves, well, jobless.
It's pretty hard. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on. I mean, summertime it picks up a lot, but there's not a whole lot during the winter.
Realistically, in our area, a lot of the work is seasonal, and it's hard to find full-time, year-round work for not just youth, but for adults also.
Situations like this are not uncommon throughout our state and our nation. Without a career or a job, many people lose their self-worth. The residual effects can be devastating, leading to alcohol or drug abuse, high dropout rates in school, domestic violence, and more.
There was a lot of underage drinking in this village here, and they wanted them to have a place to go, so they proposed to get a gym. One of the grants fell through. 2 of the grants fell through, and it's been here since. And they told us 3 years ago they were going to build us a gym so we can have basketball tournaments come in here and a place to go in the wintertime and things to do for kids. There's going to be a weight room, a library, and a full-size court and a cafeteria in here. I really want to have a change around here. For the past maybe 10 years, all my life, all I've seen is like kids dropping out or not going to school because of drinking or something like that, you know, and I would really like to see them make it somewhere. They're really smart. They're really smart kids, and I think they deserve a chance.
Today, kids across the nation and throughout Alaska are getting that chance through a program sponsored by the U.S. Department of Labor. The Youth Opportunity Program is a program that helps youth become prepared to enter the workforce of the 21st century through training, guidance, and support services. Jessica Edwin is the Youth Development Specialist for the program here in Copper Center, where she operates and oversees the program here, enrolling youth in the program and assisting them in reaching their career goals, as well as helping others to get their GEDs.
I think that the impact has been huge. Just from our numbers, from our GED graduates from last year to this year, several of them are enrolled in the Youth Opportunity Program and got their GEDs this year because of transportation that we provided, or because of an extra push that we've given them, different plans that we've looked at and goals, and trying to get on those youth to finally get that done. I think that the youth that graduated from high school probably would have made it through high school and graduated without the Youth Opportunity Program, but it would have been harder for them.
One young man who went back to school to get his GED is Stanley Edwin. A member of the Youth Opportunity Youth Council, Stanley helps plan activities, fundraisers, and different events for the youth while holding down a full-time job as a husband and a father.
This is where you come to when you first sign up to get a GED.
But Stanley isn't the only success story in town. 5 other people earned their GED this year, and there are currently 6 others working on getting theirs.
They have tutoring for people in school that are needing help. They have it on Monday and Wednesdays, and they have tutoring for, I think, a couple hours a day. And just like, even if you're not in school or whatever, and you're still, planning what to do, the youth center will help you, look at places where you can go for like vocational training or another type of schooling. And they have books up here for you to study for your GED.
With aspirations of one day becoming a youth counselor, Stanley is taking the necessary steps towards achieving his goals with a little help from the Youth Opportunity Program. For those who are out of school, the program helps get these youth into work experience positions where they can get hands-on experience in a field of their choosing. Edward Lambert is enrolled in the Youth Opportunity Program and is not only working on houses, but is also honing his skills.
They kind of just asked us what we wanted to do and what we knew, like some of the stuff that we could do already, and they just went from there, and they needed people for helping out on these houses, so they put me here. If we keep in touch with them, they'll try to find a job for you, try to set you up with something, interviews, whatever, and just try to find a place for you to work. They'll do stuff like if you want to go to college or something, they'll help set you up with a school, and they'll do a bunch of the paperwork and stuff like that.
And it's kind of like a shortcut. On my own, I've tried to enroll myself into Job Corps, and there was just a stack of papers for the application that you had to do, and that was kind of disappointing, because like every week they'd send me another stack of papers, whereas the Youth Opportunity Center already has that information, and all they do is send it for you. You don't have to do nothing. All you have to say is, that's where I want to go, and just sends the paperwork.
I think it's pretty important. I mean, they get kids out and get them jobs and keep them out of trouble and stuff like that, so.
Pretty important if you don't want to drink and do other stuff. Where we live is a village. It's really got nothing to do but play basketball and find something to do, and this is something else to do.
They didn't have much to do. They just kind of hung out wherever they can, and the playground was one of the places, and they had some activities at the hall every once in a while.
But before, there was all kinds of people just getting in trouble, mostly youth. And because we didn't really have too many jobs, we didn't have nothing to do with ourselves. But now that it's here, and now we're spreading the word that, the youth opportunity is here for you, a lot of youth have changed their minds and came up here, and they check it out and getting assessments and getting their jobs.
It's a good spot where you could stay sober, stay straight from anything else, keep out of trouble. Just the least bad thing you can do here is not doing your homework.
And although he may not be doing his homework right now, it's obvious that Samuel has done most of it already.
I have dreams. I would like to be in the NBA. Playing for Philadelphia, being right beside Allen Iverson. No. No, but or else I thought about it. I tried it for a while. I tried to be a, rapper. Yeah, it was fun. It's been 2 months after the Taliban's attacked us. So I was like, man, why don't we just dog on the Talibans? Why don't we just make fun of them? That last verse there, I said, to all the people that caused drama at the World Trade Center, I know a place you don't ever want to enter. It's Copper Center, and they will see forever. And then right after that is when everyone yelled. I'm planning to go to Job Corps in August. So if that works out, I'm gonna go to construction. And when I get back and get my my little diploma from Job Corps, when I get back, I'll go to Ahtna Construction and work for them. So yeah, so if my big dreams don't work out, I'll go to my little ones.
roadside study, 1 in 3 reckless drivers who were tested for drugs tested positive for marijuana. It's more harmful than we all thought.
Want to do something incredible? Consider adoption. I know I will when I'm a little older. Why? Because I was adopted.
We were adopted.
2 wonderful, loving people did something incredible. They created this, a family. Adopt a kid.
Or 2.
We'll love you forever. Hey.
Can I take your order?
Give me 15 cheeseburgers.
Come on. Can I take your order?
Can I take your number?
Can I take your order?
You got any egg?
Can I take your order?
Man, I don't have any money. All right, go.
Man, watch out!
Welcome back. It's time to meet some of the youth who are participating in the Youth Opportunity Program and see how easy it is to succeed in life. It was a big day for many of the youth of Copper Basin, leaving the high school days behind, entering a world of work and wages. Vanessa Goodlataw is one of the graduating seniors this year. Vanessa has played an important role in the Youth Opportunity Program here in Copper Center, working alongside Jessica.
She thought it'd be good if I worked with the youth, and so she had me working here with the youth as a youth outreach worker, and so I did that. And what I mostly did was I started their youth council going, and I planned their meetings. I did their agenda and their minutes, and I just basically told them what they had to talk about, what they had to come up with, like their goals and everything. I try to get goals out of them and try to help them reach it.
And Vanessa has helped many kids to reach their goals, including herself.
Vanessa Goodlataw.
With a diploma in her hand, Vanessa can read the writing on the wall and has a picture-perfect plan.
I really want to go into journalism because I love to write and I love taking pictures.
As for the rest of the graduating class here in the region, the journey begins. Another dreamer who is making her dreams come true is Monica Sanford.
Well, when I was younger, I wanted to be working in the dentistry field. And then after a while, I wanted to be in the nursing program. And then I wanted to try this job out. I talked to Jessica, and then she offered me if I wanted to work for YOG to see how I like it first. And I was like, yeah, sure. So I started off with them, and then after a while I got hired with these guys, and I liked it. I just assist and clean the instruments and do the instruments and clean up after each patient. I thought it was going to be easy working here, but after a while it's kind of hard, and you learn a lot of things by the dentist when you're working with the dentist.
I've seen people having jobs, having money, and I was sitting around broke doing nothing. So, you know, Jessica's my friend. She told me about the YOG, and it sounded like a good thing. And it is a good thing because it's put a lot of the youth that haven't been doing nothing to work. Because I've been out of school for a while, and I haven't been really doing too much. And the YOG has just kept me busy. Currently, I'm working as the youth sports and activity specialist, which pretty much I just put together teams for whatever we got going on. Putting together computers, learning more about computers. I know a lot more about computers than I did about a couple of weeks ago. I come up here pretty much every day, but I see some youth come up here after school and get on the computers or just sit down and watch a movie.
It's a place where all the teens can get together, and it's finally we got a place where we can hang out.
The Youth Opportunity Center is a place for the young people of the area to get together and socialize, check their emails, watch movies, or just hang out. The center is being named after Herman T. Jackson II, a young member of this community who recently passed away to cancer. To this community, the Youth Opportunity Center holds a special memory for everyone.
One thing that I thought was really, really awesome was that they had, after the whole thing with Herman, like him passing away, they had the Youth Opportunity Center open for everybody to go there, and they just like watched movies, had everybody hang out, and so everybody was there, and they were there to help each other out, and they were there for each other, and so we were there to like hang out and support each other.
Good morning, Ahtna Incorporated. This is Shanna.
Meet Shanna Pete.
Shanna started working here. She was my first youth worker. I put her on as the youth development assistant because the youth center actually hadn't even really opened yet.
I came to her for work and said, so how does this work? I mean, what do you do?
She came in, helped me with getting the youth center going, was very instrumental in making sure that everything fell into place for our grand opening, helped me with the hiring of the youth, helped me with brainstorming on how the program was going to function out here, what would work, what wouldn't.
So I helped her get started, and the more it grew, the more kids we got, and you know, we just had them enrolling, you know, coming in, and it got to be so much where we did have them come in and work at the Youth Opportunity Center to where, you know, we gave them more responsibility in the office there.
She was a really good resource for the type of attitude that the youth have in our area.
Shanna now works full-time as a receptionist with Ahtna Incorporated, providing for herself and her children.
Well, being a mother and a teenager at the same time, it's made me feel alive more, you know, like I get to do more things, you know, like, and feel young again. It's made me feel like an example, you know, like, you know, all these kids that I care for, you know, I babysat them all when they were, I did. So it's made me feel really good, you know, like I'm one of the oldest in the youth opportunity group, and out of all the enrollments, all the enrollees. So, you know, I try to help out Jess in that way too, you know, to show them through the Youth Opportunity Center, this is what I've done. And this, you could do that. Just go there and tell Jess, hey. But it's kind of like treatment. You know, you have to want to do it.
Most of these youth have the desire to do something with their lives, and it shows.
In a roadside study, 1 in 3 reckless drivers who were tested for drugs tested positive for marijuana. It's more harmful than we all thought.
This vehicle can take you to places no other vehicle can, to strange worlds and even stranger life forms, to the silicon landscapes of tomorrow's supercomputers. This incredible vehicle can take you as far as your ability and imagination will allow. But only if you don't bail out. So stay in school. This message was brought to you by the United States Air Force.
Autopsy report, case number 00. The body is that of a well-developed, well-nourished adult Caucasian female. The body is opened in the usual manner with a Y-shaped incision. The lungs are 910 grams together. The brain is 1,460 grams. The pericardial surfaces of the 280-gram heart are smooth, glistening, and unremarkable. It is my opinion that the death of Daniel C. Hurd is due to acute drug intoxication. The only drug present in her system was ecstasy.
I wasn't going to school because I was making money stealing cars. Well, I was 10 when I first got involved with drugs. I skipped school because, you know, nobody cared.
When I first got pregnant, school was not important to me, so I dropped out.
Well, if I don't finish school, then I can't go to college. I mean, that's the whole point of what I want to do with my life.
I still need to go to school to make it for myself.
I think I'm happier now. I know I'm happier now.
With the help of the Youth Opportunity Program, these youth are becoming prepared to face the challenges that lie ahead of them. They are also exploring a culture and tradition that they know little about, their own. When you stop and listen to the sounds of Copper Center, Alaska, you can almost hear the wheels turning in their minds of these young people as they prepare themselves for the future. Listen closer, and you will hear the echo of voices from the past. There has been a great interest in bringing back the song and dance of the Ahtna people, both by the youth and adults of this community. This group of dancers was put together by the Youth Opportunity Program, and today are performing at the Copper Basin Celebration, welcoming Princess tours to their community and celebrating the opening of Park Service Building in Copper Center. It's an opportunity to share the song and dance of their Ahtna ancestors, continuing a tradition that has lied dormant for so many years.
I don't even know that the kids understand how important it is to lose a language and a culture that has existed for thousands of years. There are less than 50 speakers of our language left, and a lot of these traditions are being lost as we lose our elders.
I jump for them, and you know, I'm not originally from around here. I'm originally from Tanana, and when I back home when I was younger, we always, you know, had dance practice and stuff, and always Indian dancing and stuff, and I liked it a lot. Then coming out here and learning these songs, and you know, drumming for them, it's really cool. I like it a lot. And just to help out younger people, younger guys that are trying to learn it.
For Christopher Paul Hobson, it's been an educational and fun experience learning the ways of his ancestors. Christopher enjoys all of the songs except for the bear dance, which makes him feel
kind of nervous because everyone looks at me. I'm the bear, and I like hop around, and they they spear me, like they're like gonna kill me. And then the lead, the drummer, he taps me to tell me that's like my cue when I'm dead, and I lay down. Then the crow comes, and they do their dance and eat off me.
Besides the opportunity to be a bear and to be eaten, or the opportunity to be placed in a job of their choice, these youth have also traveled to different places to learn about careers and opportunities in large towns and cities like Valdez.
That was a fun experience. We got to learn the college, how to live in a college life, and how hard or how fun it would be up there. And
They taught me a lot of going to Alaska Pipeline, what you should do to get there. They told me welding is one thing. In certain places, welding is one important thing. And actually, we learned a lot. We went to quite a bit of places.
And within their own community.
Last summer, we were cruising around the village, looking around for, you know, helping out the elders, picking up wood, and cleaning up elders' yards. That's what we were doing last summer. So yeah, that was pretty fun, helping out people, helping out our community.
Like, she did a back-to-school jamboree. I thought that was really cool. I thought, because it was exciting and we were having fun. We got to play basketball. We had a cookout, and I thought that was really fun. And we did fundraisers like the Mexican night. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, we did that. I thought that was really cool.
Jessica gets us into, I'm on the council, and we get to do, my friends are on the council too. We get to do more stuff. We think of ideas and stuff. We do fundraisers, and it's lots of fun working with Jess and having her ideas and stuff, and we get to do a lot of stuff.
Well, what I enjoyed the most was this summer when a bunch of us got to go around and we got to move brush. I like to do outside work, and we got to clean up elders' yards and stuff like that.
Put all your effort into what you're doing there, because what we got is what we got right now.
You can do whatever you set your mind to, and if you want to do something, you can get right. You can do it.
It would be a good opportunity to start out with before you get into your permanent job.
It's really brought the parents, the elders, and the kids together. And the elders, it gives them a place in the kids' life to direct them, teach them, show them. It's something good. They work together, you know. Their lives are straightening out.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of us would be in jail or worse, because it gives us responsibility. We have something to look forward to the next day instead of going out and being stupid. So I'm really glad that it's here. It's kept a lot of us out of trouble.
This is so important because the youth, I mean, this is our future generation. And if there's nothing here for them to do, the best option around here is most likely drinking or drugs or anything like that. And this will help out a lot. This will like restore our generation, you know, our younger generation.
For the youth of Copper Center, the Youth Opportunity Program has opened up doors they never knew existed. Doors to tradition, doors to opportunities, and doors to healing. Thank you for joining us for another episode of This Generation. And thank you to the people of Copper River Basin for allowing us into your lives. Join us next week for another exciting look at this generation. Until then, I'm Bethany Stanley. Goodbye.
Say